Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video for Elden Ring. My name is Ventus SGN. In this Elden Ring video, I'm going to show you one of the most powerful twin sword bleed builds in the game. This is a dual wield bleed build that is guaranteed to knock out almost anything in the game. Now, before I tell you about this build and how you can put it together, sub to the channel if you haven't already. Check out some of my recent videos if you're new to the channel, and also after this video is over, check out my sponsor for the video, AOEA.com. Over at AOEA.com, you can find all Elden Ring items and weapons and runes at dirt cheap prices. If there's an item that you missed or one that you want to get early on a second playthrough, AOEA.com. They work for all platforms. Use code SGN at checkout for my special discount. The link to their site will be on the pinned comment and in the description. Alright, so to put this build together, you'll need to have a few main parts, mostly two twin swords. Now, the twin swords I like to use are the basic twin blade that you find in the Dragonburn Ruined Cellar and the twinned knight swords. Now, if you don't have the twin knight swords and you want it, you can check out my video guide on how to get it. The thumbnail link to that video will be on the end screen of this video for easy access. Now, you will need the Ashes of War for Seppuku and Chilling Mist. This bleed build has two effects, building up blood loss and frostbite. When you inflict enough blood loss on a target, they will take a large chunk of damage and in most cases be staggered when the effect is triggered. Add in frostbite buildup for another status effect that once inflicted will also stagger your target, and any damage they take after that is increased. Using dual wield twin swords to do this is extremely lethal because of the dual wield twin sword jump attack. When you jump attack using two twin swords, you get off like 39 slices in the space of a second, which is insane and quickly allows you to build up those status effects. Okay, so for the headgear with this build, you have two options. Option one is the white mask. The white mask increases your attack power when blood loss is near, which is perfect for a build like this. But another choice would be using the Marius mask. The Marius mask increases your arcane stat by 1. Now, arcane stat is the one that governs your blood loss buildup affinity, so the higher your arcane, the easier it's going to be for you to inflict bleed upon your target. For the talisman with this build, these are the ones that I use that work best for me. First is Radagon's Sword Seal. It increases your strength and dex, two stats that both of my twin swords scale off of, and also increases endurance and vigor. The next talisman is the Lord of Blood's Exaltation that does the same thing as the white mask, increasing your attack power when blood loss is in the vicinity. After that, I use the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia for increased attack power with consecutive attacks. Now, if you don't have the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, you can use the Winged Sword Insignia instead. And for the final talisman, I either use the Star Scourge Heirloom, which directly raises your strength, or I use the Claw Talisman that increases your jump attacks. Now, I think it's worth mentioning here that the difference in jump attack damage between using the Claw Talisman and not using the Claw Talisman is dramatic. So if you plan on doing jump attacks as your main damage dealing maneuver, then you are going to 100% want to use the Claw Talisman. For the mixed physics, I use the combination of Strength Knot Crystal Tier with the Thorny Cracked Tier. The Strength Knot temporarily increases your strength, obviously, but the Thorny Cracked Tier does the same thing as the Rotten Winged Sword Insignia, increasing your successive attack power. Now, with this build, I see like zero need to use any offensive spells, but if I were to use one, it would be Swarm of Flies to help with inflicting bleed. Defensive buff spells I use are going to be Golden Vow for an increase to defense and attack power, Blessing of the Erd Tree for healing over time, and then Flame Grant Me Strength for the direct increase to attack power. If you have any suggestions or questions for this build, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. For more information on Elden Ring, such as quick guides or builds, please head on over to my channel and browse my playlist for Elden Ring. While you're there, turn on my notifications so you don't miss an upload. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.